challenge everyone here, and then we're going to provide some solutions to the developmental issues going on in Nigeria. The professors talked about education. We have so many: health, security. A lot of those things are affecting Nigeria today, and we need to contribute our own quota to them. The folks that you're looking here today, they have projects, or some kind of projects going on in Nigeria. They've worked with some of the politicians in Nigeria as well. I'm going to have Reynard Jackson to talk to us, actually to introduce himself first, what he does, and then I'm going to challenge everyone on the panel with 2 questions after he's done introducing himself. Reynard Jackson, put your hands together for him. One second. Just want you to introduce yourself.
Okay.
And what you do.
Okay, great. Thanks, Femi. Thank you guys for that standing ovation. Be seated. First of all, I want to thank Femi for having me on this panel. And I'm Reynard Jackson. I'm out of St. Louis, Missouri. You all probably heard of Cedric the Entertainer and Nelly, where we all grew up together there in the Lou. And been in D.C. I live in D.C. Well, I live in Virginia, but I came up here. I used to work for Old Man Bush, that's what we call him, Bush 41, the senior. And after we left the White House, I decided to stay up here. But I do political consulting and public relations, so we do a lot of work in Africa. We work with a lot of African presidents, helping them with their relations with the White House and the Congress. But we also work with a lot of entertainers and athletes. So I help these guys get ready, the athletes, get ready for life after sports, with the entertainers that's kind of guiding their career and making sure they're not in the newspaper for all the wrong reasons. And one of the reasons I'm glad Femi invited me to this panel, outside of all the other things my firm does, I'm a syndicated newspaper columnist that's syndicating about 300 newspapers across the U.S., as well as I write for a major magazine in Nigeria, a Nigerian Leadership magazine owned by Ken Giambi out of Abuja. And we do a lot of work on the continent. And Femi, you promised me, and I hope someone's recording this, this guy promised me if I came out that I would get some pepper soup. Fish pepper soup, and I'm going to hold you to it. Anyone else want to volunteer pepper soup? You like to cook, I like to eat. So
I'll cook the soup for you.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Not this visit though. Next visit.
I'm going to come to you. Where do you live?
I live here in Maryland.
Okay, I live in Virginia, so we're...
Yeah, I'll get you some pasta. It's very spicy though.
Oh, I know. Just spicy your remarks were, right?
I promise.
And so I do a lot of work in Nigeria, and I think Nigeria has so much promise and so much potential. And I think what you all are doing here is a great program. And Lou, you should be commended for what you're doing with this event. And one of the things I'm hoping that will happen as a result of this is, let me tell you something, Nigerians and Black Americans, we need to talk a lot more. We need to do business a lot more. We need to be more helpful to each other. And I just think it's critically important, for example, just invite a group of people over to your house and expose them to pepper soup. And we invite you to our house if you haven't eaten soul food. Something that's simple. I mean, just to create a dialogue and quit being in the corner over, oh, I'm African, you Americans, or you Black Americans, you all are traitors because you all are slaves. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's make money, let's make a difference, and let's do good all at the same time. Final thoughts, and I'll sit down and wait for the Q&A. How many of you guys familiar with Winston Churchill? Winston Churchill, former Prime Minister of Great Britain during World War II. Well, he and I had breakfast this morning, not Jim Bob, the other Winston Churchill. and Bob is a good friend from Eric Air, and this guy cares about Africa. And I'm glad to see Bob here. He and Eric Air, they put their money where their mouths are, and they're a real big supporters of Nigeria specifically. But Winston Churchill once said, to every man there comes a time when he is figuratively tapped on the shoulder and offered the chance to do a great and mighty work, unique to him and fitted to his talents. What a tragedy if that moment finds him unprepared or unqualified for the moment that could be. So much high hopes, and if you do Google my name and good luck, you will see a column I wrote about 2 or 3 years ago when he ascended to the presidency. I thought the world had so much high hope for him. There's still a chance for him to turn things around. But let me tell you something. There's nothing Nigeria needs that Nigeria can't provide for itself. You don't need anything. But if you get the politician and get some of you guys to go back home and run for president, I would manage your campaign. Run for governor. The continent is all self-sufficient. We got to look internally and quit looking for the West to bail us out of everything. So what a tragedy if that moment finds you all unprepared and unqualified for the moment that could be your finest hour.